Paper comes from trees, and we know this already, but lately many companies are developing ways to use trees and plants to get even more resources. Recently, bamboo has been getting more and more attention thanks to all of the things that you can make with it. You probably already noticed the rise of bamboo products on the market, such as bamboo brushes, plastic alternatives, and furniture made out of bamboo wood. Bamboo is one of the strongest and most flexible plants in the world, and you can create almost anything out of it. Here, we will explain how this incredible plant could replace some of the most widely used things in the world. A lot of bamboo products are being created and sold right now. This has increased bamboo demand by a lot, and more people are buying these products as a sustainable alternative available on the market at cheaper prices. Products made of bamboo are marketed as nature-friendly choices, and they are very cheap for multiple reasons. Bamboo sprouts grow very fast, and they can grow almost 1 foot per day, which is a lot in the plant world. Thanks to this, centuries ago, many countries in Asia used bamboo to create paper, to cook, as utensils, and much more. China is way ahead in the creation of products that are sustainable and made with this plant. Since the 1950s, the United States, China, India, and other countries have exported bamboo from Taiwan with the intent of creating tools and other useful inventions. Asia is the biggest producer of bamboo, as everyone might have guessed, and the bamboo plantations in Taiwan are one of the few that are approved. Until this day, bamboo from Taiwan has been used to improve the green market, being the one with the highest quality. Fluctuations in the quality of bamboo produced have also been observed over time, mostly due to the environment need for friendly products. Due to the rapid growth of bamboo and its flexibility, it has been widely used in construction and textiles and for other biodegradable products. In many regions of the world, attempts to grow bamboo have increased over the years to meet the demand bubble. However, factors such as competition for land use, the effects on the environment, and management of resources affect its value. But improvements in the techniques of agriculture and increased consciousness towards the environment should be able to maintain and even enhance the production of bamboo in future years, thus making it a key player in the fight against the depletion of the Earth's resources. A bamboo skewer is harvested and then segmented into different joints that will later be processed. How this happens is important because the joints will be used. All of the joints go to a water machine to get soaked until they are soft enough to cut again. Every part and the leftovers are used in different materials. For plastics, the bamboo and wood are processed until they're a powder. This process is much more complex, and completely explaining it would take a lot of time. The bamboo powder is mixed with several materials like cornstarch, minerals, bioadhesives, and more. The resulting product is biodegradable, flexible, and works just like plastic. Other countries use bamboo to create a mixture and eventually to create goods specific to their region. By changing the temperature, companies can make other forms of flexible materials similar to plastics that are sustainable, more flexible, and cheaper. The residues are also used. After the process of cutting and harvesting, there will be some pieces that can't be used as raw materials, but companies still repurpose those as residues of wood. As biodegradable materials, all of the waste can be used, and it is used by a lot of companies as compost. A very small number of companies are developing or working towards green politics. These are expensive, require a lot of infrastructure, and, for many companies, generally inconvenient. Working around bamboo plastic would be a cheaper alternative in terms of price and general production. Its biodegradability and low emissions make bamboo products a promising option that is cheap and very easy to produce. Studies revealed that bamboo plastic and most bamboo products produce less emissions and need less energy. The waste that is left behind by this plastic is also better, as in general terms, it will degrade faster. It does not entangle with animals and is harmless to the environment in the long run. Bamboo plastics are something new for most of the countries in the world, and the response to this alternative have been mixed. In 2022, the European Union banned thousands of bamboo plastic containers due to the risk the chemicals might pose to consumers. Their response to the plastic containers, which were full of chemicals, was partially justified. There are companies that try to save money by using other chemicals that are harmful to humans. If someone combined bamboo plastic and resin, for example, heat could release very poisonous chemicals. Besides the problems we mentioned before, there are several advantages. Bamboo plastic products are tested and double-checked. If the product is really biodegradable, companies usually check how many times it'll pass before being replaced by nature. The amazing regrowth capacity of bamboo is another reason. Bamboo grow again from their roots without needing to replant them. This allows them to be harvested every few years instead of decades, which makes mass production easier. Asia, America, and other countries have been changing some practices and will be using more of this plastic. China is developing more products made out of bamboo each year. One of the biggest booms in the country is bamboo toilet paper. In order to make these, the companies behind this development would heat a mixture of pulp with other chemicals until it reached the right color. After this, they would turn them into giant rolls of paper. Other companies invest a bit more money in order to create more versatile products. We mentioned before how bamboo toilet paper and plastic are better for the environment due to their properties. This is something good, but it's amazing how this alternative saves trees. Bamboo grows faster, is more flexible, and can regrow without having to plant the roots again and again. This saves thousands of trees that can't regrow at this pace or can't be recovered as fast when they are used to make paper. Another great benefit is the possibility of recycling bamboo paper to create other materials. This contributes to the further reduction of contamination and also saves even more trees. Sustainability and environmental policy standards are practically non-existent, and very few companies actually create a plan. Bamboo can be harvested with better ethical values and sustainable politics behind it, as the material is renewable. In theory, the products developed using these alternatives and cheap materials should be more accessible too, but that isn't happening. The price tag of the final products is way more expensive than their counterparts, and this makes these almost luxury items. Recycling paper is one benefit of this practice. Many companies and environmental experts discover how the best toilet paper and plastics is the ones that are previously recycled. This plays a little but much needed part in saving the environment and might improve the final quality of the product. It also is one of the best ways to reduce the environmental impact behind cutting trees and processing materials. If recycling is made more accessible on a massive scale, companies can save some money while helping the world. Sustainability is a very expensive luxury that a lot are willing to pay for if it means a better future. After a lot of research, companies have come to the realization that many customers would actually pay more for sustainable, eco-friendly products. In order to achieve a regulation behind the recycling policy and use of bamboo as a replacement for paper and plastics, companies need to streamline this process. Harvesting bamboo isn't expensive, helps the world, is easier than extracting resources from trees, and is a renewable resource due to the capabilities of the root. In other words, bamboo could actually replace trees as the main raw material behind paper and plastic. The biggest problem is how willing the companies would be to change the way they recycle.